Good morning, comic book fans. With the Comic Pusher, the Comics Club, Tampa and Brandon's favorite comic and gaming store. We have a load of fun this morning. This is the fifth of 5 new comic book days that we've hit this year already. What a great year it's been so far for comic books. Oh my gosh. And today we have a new previews that has hit the stands. A new Marvel previews just hit the stands. A new DC Connect just hitting the stands. They never give us enough of these, so if you need one, get one while you can. And previews catalog, all hitting the stands today, right now, here at the Comics Club. Also, the wall book of the week, we have variant covers for you. The indies showed up on time from DC Comics, so we'll be presenting those first, and we get to the comic books. We have our stack. Next week starts a new month, and in the month of February, every Wednesday we're going to do that we were able to do a show. How you doing, Green Dogs? Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to be doing prizes every Wednesday all month long. How you doing there, Nancy Thomas? Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to be doing prizes every week all month long in February, so definitely check us out and join us on that. Before we get into the comics, before we get into the variant covers for today, we got some really great stuff that came out. The wall book of the week, way back when I was just a year and a half old, Action Comics number 252 from 1959 featured the introduction of the Maiden of Steel, the Maiden of Might, the Woman of Tomorrow, Supergirl, Kara Zor-El. That's Superman's cousin, Kara Zor-El. And she donned the secret identity of Linda Danvers here on Earth after her city of Argo, which had survived the destruction of Krypton, but became irradiated. There's different stories of how the whole city ended up getting destroyed later on, but she was able to escape, the only one to escape that city, and sent to Earth, where she was supposed to get there early and take care of her little baby cousin, but it turns out through problems with time, space, timey-wimey stuff, she wasn't able to get to Earth until later on. However, a couple weeks ago on the show, I gave you all kinds of details about the Supergirls that were presented as prototypes and things like that. Well, the Action Comics that I'm talking about right now is not our wall book of the week. It is the introduction of Supergirl, Kara Zor-El. It also is the introduction of Metallo. This one that I'm going to show you right now is a homage to that. It is Supergirl number 1 from 2000, and what is this from? 2000, I had a note on that. 2005. And this is the third printing that gives us the homage to that cover that you're seeing right there. Only instead of Superman finding her, it's Batman. And instead of her spaceship crashing like they show there, it's underwater. You'll have to read the story of why this is all happening underwater for yourself. However, Supergirl number 1 from 2005, third printing, a homage to Action Comics number 252 from 1959. And this one, while this one doesn't give us a new introduction of Metallo, it does give us a really cool battle between this Supergirl and Power Girl, which is the Supergirl from Earth 2, an alternate dimension where she's called Power Girl there. So even though we didn't get Metallo, like I say, this character here, Metallo, he was also introduced in this book. And he is not reintroduced in this book. However, this is our wall book of the week. Supergirl and all Superman stuff has been getting hot. The reason for that is because there's all kinds of buzz about the movies that are going to be coming up that are going to show. I think they're going to be planning on doing Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow based on that miniseries, which if you haven't read that, I know I've pounded this to death, but if you haven't read that story, it's one of the very best comic book stories that hit in the past several years, in my opinion. And of course, it features Supergirl, Kara Zor-El, in the most noble light that any House of L character could possibly be presented in. So definitely check it out. And that's our wall book of the week. If you have an interest in it, we have one. Send us an email and let us know. Let's see here. Variant covers. We have the pleasure of seeing the first issue of the new Lilo and Stitch number 1 hitting the stands today from Disney. And this particular is a 1 in 15 variant cover. You see Lilo and Stitch down there at the bottom. And it's a virgin cover, as you see. No retail dressing. And then there's this one. Lilo and Stitch. This is a 1 in 7 virgin cover. What a great picture of Stitch, eh? Great character. My girls love Stitch. Lots of fun. Duke from the world of G.I. Joe. We got up to issue number 2. It's a 1 in 10 variant cover. You know, variant covers at the Comics Club are always first come, first serve on Wednesday. This one was supposed to make it last week. For whatever reason, it did not. But here it is this week. Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong. This is issue number 4 and a 1 in 25 variant cover. Superboy. Not Superboy. Spider-Boy. Spider-Boy number 3. This is a 1 in, what is it? A 1 in 25 variant cover. This character, we got Spider-Boy, we got Kid Venom, all kinds of these new young characters arriving in Marvel. I think they're going to probably pull them all. There's also the, hey, Dave Carney, greetings from the road. Dave is a lorry driver, a truck driver. He's somewhere out there in the world delivering things that need to be delivered to people who need them. And that's what Dave does. He's that kind of road warrior. Hero of the highway system. This is Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars Battle World number 3. What a great cover. This is a 1 in 25. Well, thanks, Nancy. We appreciate your support. This is Carnage number 3, a 1 in 25 variant cover. That looks scary. Don't mess with Carnage. Miguel O'Hara's Spider-Man 2099, issue number 5, a 1 in 10 design variant. This issue introduces Swamp Thing. No, Man Thing. Swamp Thing is DC Comics. Man Thing from 2099. The first time we're seeing them right there. And the Incredible Hulk is up to issue number 8 of the latest run, and this is a 1 in 25 variant cover of the Hulk. And last but certainly not least, an amazingly wonderful Art Adams cover, which features X-23 on the cover of Wolverine number 42. It's a 1 in 25. I just checked eBay on this one, just to let you know. The most recent sale was $117 plus shipping. So there you go, kids. This one's a hot one. We've only got one. It's a 1 in 25, so best get in here early and see if you can get your hands on it. All right, like I said last week, some of our independent shipment didn't show up. This stack is about a total of about 9 inches. It's not a bad stack for the week. We're going to start with the indies because they got very little feature last week. So here they are. This first one's an oversized comic. It's from Distillery, a relatively new comic book publisher. Issue number 2 of Somna. Somna. As you might expect, the word Somna sounds like insomnia. This is about this woman's dreams kind of coming to life. And it's freaking her husband right out. This one's got a naughty cover, so it's all covered in plastic. All right, so there's those from the indie world. G.I. Joe has taken off like a rocket. Its new launch, continuing the numbering, but new launch from Image Comics has been tremendous. This is issue number 302, second printing, because the first printing just flew right out of here and everywhere. The House of Slaughter has a pen and ink. They've been doing these pen and ink ones for a while. Different comic books have had this version where it's all just the black and white pen and ink stuff in there. And this is House of Slaughter pen and ink with this cover. No World Tree 1 in 10 or 1 in 25. I am so sorry. Nope, I was not able to get those. So maybe check out one of the other shops. They might have it. House of Slaughter blank. And Lilo and Stitch has a whole bunch of covers. Lilo and Stitch. Whole bunch of covers. including some gimmicky ones. You saw the Virgin cover of that. And this. And this. Right out of the animated film. Look at that. How fun is that? And this one, kind of gimmicky foily one, which we love. And if you didn't like any of those, well, hey, draw one of your own on this blank cover. Good morning, Juan Hernandez. Good to see you. Thank you so much for joining us. We're moving into DC Comics already. Oh, we had one more indie to show you. We have Betty and Veronica Jumbo Digest coming at you. You should definitely check that out if you're a Archie fan. That's a good one for you. Great one for the little readers. It's a lot of fun stuff in there. Archie's always fun, and it's all in color. All in color. You see that? Green Lantern. Alan Scott is Green Lantern. And this is issue number 4 of his series. What a great cover that is. Some really good stuff on the covers coming out of DC. I hate to tell you, some of the best things out of DC are the covers these days, although there's been some really good stories. Like all the stuff they did was Deceased was amazing. If you didn't read the Deceased or DC versus Vampires, those are all great. Had a lot of good response from customers on them. Looks like Marvel's about to do some vampire stuff as well. This is World Finest, obviously, annual. And I believe this is the first ever annual for the world's... Oh, this is Off-World, Batman Off-World. But this, I believe, is the first annual for this title. Batman, Superman, World's Finest. It's an annual. Batman Off-World, which is these. Batman Off-World. What kind of beast is he riding there? And that one. I'm liking these covers. Some great stuff. Batman and Robin annual. I don't know if this is the first annual for this or not. I don't think so. That's a fun cover. Who is that artist? That artist is, because DC does the cool thing of telling us who that is. It's by Dustin Nguyen. It's a Dustin Nguyen cover. Great stuff. Lots of fun. There's a great one of Robin by DNA. And now this one. Hunters or Hunted. You know, that's the thing about in comic books. There's always somebody on the hunt. Either the bad guy's on the hunt for the good guy or the good guy's on the hunt for the bad guy. Titans Beast World has got a lot of good response from customers, from fans. This is issue number 6, Lenticular. I'll turn into a fox there. That lenticular gimmicky cover. There's this one. Look at that. Facing Starro's hordes. Great stuff. Always liked the Starro character. Space-faring starfish. Trying to conquer the universe. And there's that. A new one hitting the stands, and we have more of these coming in because the count is kind of short, but we got you covered. It's Trinity, this new character. And the Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong. This is issue number 3. I thought 3 had already come out, but this might be I'm off on that one. I'm not certain if this is a restock or if that was actually this week's book, but it'll be on the stand, one way or the other. It'll be on the stand this week. And this gimmicky cover of Power Girl. I'm loving it. I got one of those for me. This Power Girl. And that Power Girl. What great Power Girl number 1s are coming at us. Great stuff. Some great covers for Power Girl #1. I'm loving it. That foil one, this is the back cover of it. I'm liking that. Okay, and we also have a second printing of the retelling of the Batman number 428, the alternate story where Robin lives. And there's that one. Superman, Batman's overjoyed that Robin is alive. He's alive. He's alive. He's so happy. He didn't die. DC Power 2024 is featuring characters for Black History Month. Just in time for Black History Month. It's great stuff there. By the way, this one is a wraparound cover. Lots of heroes on the cover there, adorning the cover. And we have this cover. And that's the back cover. How cool is that? Great stuff there. All right. So if you're on the hunt for DC Power, we have it here at the Comics Club this fine final Wednesday of January. The new year has brought us so much great books already. We're so happy with how this year has started off. So, what do we have here? We have Wolverine. I showed you the awesome Art Adams variant cover for it. This is the Stormbreaker cover. This is Wolverine number 42. Stormbreaker cover. Happy birthday, Logan. Oh, is his head on a platter. Yikes. There was a famous comic book called Amazing Spider-Man. And there was a homage cover done to it on 352. And this is a facsimile of the homage cover from Amazing Spider-Man number 352. It's got the black costume on it. There's the regular one, or you get the gimmicky foily one, which of course I love. Give me those gimmicks, man. Give me them gimmicks. The Incredible Hulk, issue number 8. Wolverine's on everything, so just we gotta just grin and bear it. He's on everything this month. Hulk. Star Wars Dr. Aphra. Some wonderful art. And for all you people who prefer generic, here's a generic Star Wars Dr. Aphra cover for you. Spine-tingling Spider-Man is up to issue number 4. That's a menacing cover there. Great stuff. Avengers Twilight. This is up to issue number 2. Several different covers to choose from here on Avengers Twilight. This wonderful one with Iron Man. Is that Alex Ross art? Looks like it. Oh, an Iron Man on there. We need Iron Man. Oh, it's Iron Man all over the place. Avengers Twilight. Issue number 2. Carnage. You saw the variant cover for Carnage there a few minutes ago. Here's your standard covers. That's from the Comic Cards, I believe. Greg and Hildebrandt, the Masterpiece card collection, if you remember, from way back. I believe it was in the 90s. There's that one. Avengers Incorporated. This is a cool cover. This one's even cooler. Wolverine holding the Infinity Gauntlet. Oh my gosh. How cool is that? I'm loving it. Miguel O'Hara's Spider-Man 2099, which introduces Man-Thing 2099. First time we see this creature in that time era, in that setting. Very popular character. He's the Marvel equivalent of Swamp Thing. If you're wondering what Man-Thing's all about, Man-Thing got to the stands first by 2 months. Beat DC out. Dead X-Men #1. If you like your X-Men dead, if you're like Kevin Eastman's art, this is from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Kevin Eastman, he did this cover. And then this one. All the dead X-Men climbing out of their graves. What in the world? Speaking of dead, how about Deadly? Deadly. Hands of Kung Fu. There you go. Some of these covers are going to be very sought after. People will be on the hunt today. I'm sorry, Mr. Happy. Mr. Happy is waving at me like a crazy man over here. What, Mr. Happy? Oh, he's decided the secret word, since I've said it 10 times already today, is hunt. The secret word is hunt. And if you know the secret word, it gets you 15% off of any single item in the store. Some restrictions apply. And if you're a discount club member or a subscriber, it gets you 20% off a single item in the store. This lasts for 1 week until the new secret word comes out. The secret word is hunt. You're on the hunt for new comic books and back issues. Thanks, Mr. Happy. We'll see you next week. Secret word is hunt. Marvel Superheroes Secret Wars Battle World. I think we've mixed them all in there enough. Remember Battle World? Remember Secret Wars? Well, we have it all combined here. Marvel Secret Wars. This is a Hildebrandt cover. Cyclops. This is the action figure cover. And I'm not certain what this is from the Vault cover. It's a variant edition. Looks like it's inside of a Vault. And then there's this one. Is that Baron Zemo, I believe? Is that Zemo there in the cover? Marvel has voices. Marvel has legends. These are legendary voices from Marvel. Marvel Voices Legends #1. Who is that? Who is this guy? Who can tell me who this character is? You must know it. He's been around forever. Tell me who he is in the comments down below or in the chat here or both. Feel free. We got one more for you, and there's several covers to choose from. They're all wonderful. I like the last one, even though it has nothing to do with the comic book, because this is the way they do things sometimes. This is Spider-Boy issue #3. This wonderful new character that everybody is talking about, Spider-Boy. Got a lot of buzz. Oh, look at this one. This is Spider-Boy without Spider-Boy on the cover. It's, look, Wolverine. And they've done the homage to Spider-Man #300. Only instead of saying 300 all across it, it's just schnick, 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 schnick. His claws coming out. Schnick. Sound it's making. So there we have it. There's everything for this week. Next week starts a new month. We will have prize drawings every Wednesday, all February long. And if you left comments for December, since we didn't have a prize drawing in January, if you left comments for December, those are going to be used, and the ones for all month long this month. And then next month, every week's will be used for the following week. So you have lots of opportunities to get into the drawings for next week and every week in February. And we're working on a project. We're going to be giving away a slab comic and maybe some other prizes, but it's a project that it's grown. It's becoming bigger than we expected when we first came up with the idea. But it's going to take a lot of planning and a lot of work, and I had hoped to have it ready for you in February, but it's not going to happen. So we're gonna shoot for it to be done. I won't set a date at this point, but when it is, it'll be a lot of fun. It'll be a hunt. It'll actually be a hunt on our website, looking for specific kinds of things, and those who are successful and they get entered into a prize drawing, and then that prize will be first, second, third, or whatever we end up doing will be awarded. And one of them is going to be a slab comic book, at least one of them, and that's been donated by one of our customers. Deathlock, that's right, Dave Carney. Deathlock is his name. Congratulations, sir. You know your comic books. And so that's going to happen at some point. We're going to try to get as much stuff up on the website between now and then. We're working on it. We have so many things that we're trying to do. But anyway, thank you so much again for joining us this week. Remember to leave a comment down below to get into our prize drawing. Don't forget the secret word is hunt. And remember, read. It brings out the hero in you.